Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fauzan Mahmudi Ismail. Number name 630142214. 100 vocabulary on sport. Number 1. Striker is forward who has the main task of scoring goals. 2. Defender are defenders who have the main task of guarding the defense area. Midfielder is it has the main task of balancing the game. 4. A defensive midfielder is a player who is positioned in the middle as counterweight as well as assisting the defensive. 5. Attacking midfielder is a football player who plays as a counterweight and they assist the attack. Goalkeeper is soccer player whose job is to guard the goal. 7. Back pass is a pass aimed at the goalkeeper as part of an effort to secure the defensive area. 8. Ball possession is the possession of the ball aimed by a team or how long the ball is controlled by a team in a match. 9. Bicycle kicks of somersault kick is an acrobatic kick that is directed at the opponent's goal to score a goal. 10. Clearing is a term in football used to represent the process of blocking the ball in its own defensive area. 12. Intercept is a term in football related to how to cut to the opponent's pass. 12. Nutmeg is a ball pass that is made by passing both feet of the opponent. 13. Free kick is a free kick a player gets after a player is fouled or a player makes a bench ball. One of the players with the best free kick is either Ronaldo or Leo Messi. 40. Pedalada is a term in football that represents moving your feet and dancing on the ball. 50. Pressing is one of the tactics used by player or team to suppress possession of the ball from the opponent. 16. Juggling is a technique of lifting the ball many times. 70. Passing is the technique in soccer to give or pass the ball to another player on the team. 80. Basketball is game of habit. Basketball is game based on habits. 90. Teamwork, the philosophy of basketball based on cooperation. 20. Footwork ability. 21. Ball handling and skill. 22. Defensive stance, good defensive position. 23. Offensive stance, good attacking position. 24. Hesitation the pressing movement of the attacker was backward press rhythm slightly forward again. 25. Facts is a trick movement in the game of. 26. Tiny effort to keep the opponent from defending man-to-man, where the passing path in turn off. 27. Pressure, put pressure on the attacking team. 28. Steal, attempt to steal the ball from the player carrying the ball. 29. Figure 8, passing practice from a figure 8. 30. Fast break, fast attack. 31. Passing of giving the ball to a friend in a basket game. 32. Dribbling in basketball game. 33. Shooting to get score or point in basketball game. 34. Dribble bringing the ball by punching into the ground. 35. Shoot into the ring by throwing the ball. 36. Shot call shot, shot clock time to attack before the ball hits the hoop for the NBA using 24 seconds. 37. Rebound is a term basketball where a player catches and unsuccessfully bounces was shot by another player. 38. Block. Shoot block the opponent's shot. 39. Steal the ball from the opponent while dribbling. 40. Intercept, stealing the ball from the opponent by cutting the opponent passing. 41. Passing the ball to a teammate. 42. Assist is a term in a basketball game where a player passes the ball to his friend. 43. Foul violation. 44. Team foul, the number of violations in one team per half. 45. Foul out red card in basketball. 46. Free throw, free shot due to foul committed by opposing player. 47. 3-second violation and foul if a player is in the K area for 2 seconds. 48. Back ball or backcourt violating to the player who brought the ball back into defensive area after crossing the halfway line. 49. Backdoor attack strategy by turning by the body in the opposite direction to avoid the opponent guard. 60. Pick and roll the streak of attacking two people by one person doing block. 51. Man-to-man marking one-on-one defensive strategy. 52. Zone defense, area system defense. 53. Full press defense, one-on-one defense. 54. Traveling or walking violating for carrying the ball is not triple, more than 2 steps. 55. Double violation because after stopping dribbling again. 56. Block in basketball is thrown when defending player jump in manage to block hold the ball that is trying to throw the opponent or attacker. 57. Slam dunk. Slam dunk is a style in the game of basketball. A player tries to put the ball into basket where the face of the palm touches the iron on the basketball hoop. 58. Change of court is the term at the time of the exchange of plays. 59. Change of position. This is the term of the time of the exchange of player and after a service stroke has occurred. 60. Cover close is the term used to close the area itself tightly, usually because of repeated attacks. 61. Backhand. A shot that is released with the back of the hand facing forward. 62. Deep service. Sharp 7 bounces toward the corner of the 5 to force the opposing player to return the ball with a defensive loop that is easy to attack. 63. Drive. A horizontal shot test that is released with the racket in line with the head. 64. Drop shot, a lethal blow that is released with light force so that the ball dives in falling motion. 65. Footwork, foot movement technique. 60, 66. Forehand, a shot that is released with reasonable head position or position of backhand. 67. Jumping smash, smash that is released while jumping so that it slides when it defies. 68. Lob, a hard hit that produces when unpunctured if it is offensive, if it is used to corner the opponent in the corner of the hill, if it defensive, it is used to improve possession while the opponent is chasing a lobby shuttlecock. 969. Not clear, a shot to end the netting game. 70. Net drop. The ball is directed to fall into the opponent's court right near the net. 61. Overhead. A shot that is released with the racket above the head. 72. Service. The initial stroke of a player starting a game session to fight for a point. 73. Deception is a movement to deceive the opponent by changing the direction and speed of the shuttlecock in the last second before the stroke is made. 74. Defense is a defensive position that return to opponent's attack. 75. Backhand. A shot it is released with the back of the hand facing forward for players who are right-handed. 76. As a service made by a player where the ball goes in cannot be reached by an opposing player. 77. Add court to the left side of the tennis court against each player. 78. If an advantage point with someone is in, if other a touch in is take takes one more point to win a game. All called a type of play to combine all types of including serve and volley and passing. 80. Alley the area on tennis court between the single and double lines. 81. Approach should use as set up before a player advances to the net. 82. Association if tennis professional men tennis association. 83. Champions raise a system for calculating the rating of ATP players based on points. 84. Australian formation the formation used in double game frame where the player in front of the net stand in the middle of the net to block across or return ball. 85. Backhand a type of tennis stroke in which the back of the hand holding the racket is broke. 86. Backspin a shot that spins backward after the ball is hit. 87. Backswing the part in the stroke pass of tennis where the racket is swinging backward. 88. Bugle is 60 of 0 should win or lose. 89. Per person, a person, male or female, whose job is to pick up the ball in a tennis match. 90. Baseline, the are outside the finish line of the playing zone a tennis court. 91. Anticipating the effort that rubber is very slippery, no spin occurs. 92. Flat bed, usually without the use of a coating. 93. Close racket bed position where the part to is directed downward. 94. Cross cone, a ball that is hit diagonally from corner to corner. 95. Crossover footwork type to keep the forehand further away. 96. Footwork how the player moves before hitting. 97. Freehand, the hand that does not hold the bat. 98. Serve hit, serve hit, hike to toss a serve in which the ball is just hiked into the air. 99. Inverted in. It is the most common pet coating consisting of sheet of rubber subjectly embedded over the top of the spongly layer. 100. Down the line, the ball is struck on one side of the table parallel to the axial line or straight.